Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm Sheldon, and this is Behind the Enthusiast. Today, we are going to be talking about something pretty cool, and that is going to be one of my vendors at work, Wunderlich America. Now, Wunderlich is a German company. The products are made in Germany. However, obviously, Wunderlich America is the company that I am dealing with, so they import everything and basically sell it, distribute it. Anywhere and everywhere, basically. So, Canada. And we actually had the sales rep come into the dealership to visit, and he actually came up from the US. So, you guys might have seen him at some of the motorcycle shows or events. He's actually got a video online already. That's how I found out about Wunderlich. And it's kind of funny because he's actually in one of the videos that I watched, and then meeting him, it was pretty cool because when I told him that I saw him in a video, he didn't really know what I was talking about, but then he saw the video and he goes, "Oh yeah, that's me." So really, really cool to have him come up and bring a demo bike with all of the, well, not all of them, but a lot of the goodies that you guys can put on your bikes. Basically, he gave an example of all of the items that you could potentially put on Harley-Davidson Pan America. Now, obviously, Wunderlich is very well known in the BMW community, and when the Pan Am came out, they basically just took all that knowledge and transferred it over to provide us with a pretty good offering. I mean, there is a hefty booklet that you can go through, and there's tons and tons of items in there, but enough of me talking. I'm going to hand it over to Hans. He's going to walk you guys through this bike. Yes, it is the same color as my 2022 Pan Am. And so, yes, that's their demo. It's not mine. Mine is definitely not looking like that bike. But we're going to do a walk around. He's going to take over here in just a second. And we're going to discuss some of the items that are on the bike. So let's hand it over to him.
My name is Hans. I represent Wunderlich. I'm here at Claire's Harley-Davidson of Niagara. And I'm here today with our Pan America. It's a little bit dirty today because I just got back from a adventure rally in Ohio. And I didn't quite clean up that properly. I want to show how capable this machine is. I went through everywhere the dirt bikes went, up hills, through crevices, and it never let me down. I only laid it down a couple times, but everything held up well with our protection components. Wunderlich is a German company. We've been around about 30 years. We've been primarily making stuff for BMW models exclusively until the Pan America came out, and we decided to branch out and make parts for them as well. So we took all those years of knowledge of making stuff for the GS and other BMW models and put that toward the Pan Am. So as you can see, we have many different parts. We have such as this luggage rack replaces the pylon seat with the same mechanism. It's just detaches just like that and reattaches just like the passenger seat, for example. And we have different protection components. The skid plate. We have different luggage as our toolbox, but we have different kinds of luggage as well. We have our seats. We have different tank bags, ignition coil covers, lower foot pegs, gear shift enlargers. This part in particular diverts the hot air left around your leg, ignition coil cover, fairing protection bar to protect the very valuable fairing, screen reinforcements, and many other items to help complete your Pan Am. And because we want to show really how capable this bike is and what it all can do. And the Pan Am is a great bike from the factory, from the showroom floor, but there's so many things you can do to really make it, customize it to the way you're liking. And that's where we come in. We have all different kind of items for you. And we appreciate you Sheldon, for letting me come out here, show the Pan Am, and look forward to working with you guys.
Well, guys, what did you think of that walk around of their Pan Am? So demo model has quite a few goodies on it. Very dirty. He did, like he said, drop the bike a couple times, but that is kind of part of the adventure element, right? Off-roading bikes generally get dirty. Maybe they get dropped depending on where you're at, and it's a great example of, well, showing the durability of both the bike and the products as well. That side case on the back there is something that I'm considering buying. However, as you guys can see in the video, very briefly there, if it goes over, it can potentially get broken in the process. So definitely not meant to get landed on, that's for sure. But definitely a lot of good items on there. All of the bars, like the guards. So you've got the plates on the side of the bike as well, and that brush guard on the front fairing as well. A lot of those things are really beefy. They actually have the bark busters on the demo as well, which basically it adds a lot of integrity, a lot of strength to that protection, right? Because let's be honest, the original ones maybe aren't the greatest. They do pop off pretty easily. However, if you're just kind of cruising along on the roads, maybe going through the odd brush area, it's not too bad. However, that extreme off-roading, which Hans clearly did, definitely you want to beef the thing up. You want to put all these creature comforts on as well. The seat, the rack, the exhaust. I know a lot of you are probably thinking, hey man, what's going on here? Yes, that is the Jekyll and Hyde exhaust that they do offer. You can actually still get it from Jekyll and Hyde as well. And Wunderlich just happens to offer it. So that is an option if you want it. And I do have a clip for the audio, but I'm going to be saving it for a future video. You guys are going to have to wait for that one, so bear with me on that. But I wanted to make a separate video to focus solely on that because, well, as you guys know, my Pan Am is stock and maybe I want to get that exhaust. So I'm going to save it for that video when we discuss Pan America exhausts. But back on topic, Wunderlich, such a, like I said, a huge catalog. Like, this thing is full of goodies. I mean, there are just so many. So I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see that, but the book is very well laid out, gives you all of the part numbers. So if you guys are ordering through me at my dealership, so the parts department, or even just looking online or what have you, so many parts. They also have I don't even know what symbol it is, to be completely honest. So some phones have that feature on them, and basically it'll pop up a video or a website or whatever. So tons and tons of things in here. I'm actually going to be looking at getting quite a few items, and one of the things that's on my list is luggage, because, well, I would like to have some luggage on the bike, saddlebags or something like that, or a tail bag maybe. And the one note, the tank bag, yes, so the tank bag, there is one on the Pan Am right now in that walk around, and that one actually straps on. However, Hans also had a BMW, I don't remember which model, but it has the quick detach one on it. So basically there is a separate mount that goes onto your gas cap on the Pan Am, and this tank bag basically slots into there, really secure, super easy to take on and off. So anyone who is, concerned about, it being annoying and taking the tank bag off and on to fill it up with, fill the bike up with gas, I'm one of those people. I don't really like the idea of having something strapped onto the bike, but knowing that there is a secondary option, a quick detach one, is really nice. So definitely lots of options. And basically what it comes down to is, well, what do you need, right? This is at the end of this video. I know it wasn't a really long video. I'll walk around, and there are tons more products that you guys can view on the website, so you guys can check that out online. I'll probably provide you with a link in the description as well for that. But basically, you're going to have so many different utility features, protection features, protection in terms of your bike and yourself as well. So obviously a seat is going to be for your comfort, the brush guards and the plates and everything else. Yeah, it's going to be protecting your bike, but at the end of the day, some of those things are going to be protecting you, like the bark busters, for example. So there's different elements all throughout the bike, and basically Wunderlich has such a vast catalog of components that you can customize your bike to the point where you probably will never find another bike that is the exact same as yours. Now, obviously, we do have customers with Pan Americas. We actually have 2 CVOs at the moment that have not been picked up. One of them basically is getting the entire Wunderlich treatment. I've ordered, I don't know how many items. I think it was, geez, see if I can remember. I want to say 15 items, something like that. So lots of different parts being added to the bike. We also ordered the Jekyll and Hyde exhaust for that bike as well. So basically you guys will have to wait. I'm going to see if I can get some photos of the bike when it is complete, but maybe I won't. Just depends on scheduling, if I'm available or if I'm around when the bike is complete and the customer's picking it up. But yeah, there's tons and tons of options, and I don't want to keep on rambling about this company. You guys should go check them out. I'm going to be ordering some parts for my bike as well. I haven't completely decided, so I'm going to make another video instead of making this one longer than necessary to discuss some of those options, just like the exhaust as well. And as a little treat, Hans did leave me with this beanie. I think it's called a beanie, or here we call it a toque. And he also left me with a neck gaiter as well, Wunderlich neck gaiter, and this pretty sweet white and orange Pan Am keychain as well. So Hans, thank you very much again. Greatly appreciate you coming up to Canada, coming across the border. A little bit tricky crossing the border sometimes, but he did make it. And we had a great showing of the demo bike. He also went to some other dealerships as well. So all in all, at the end of the day, Wunderlich is available through the dealership. So Claire's Harley-Davidson of Niagara, 590 York Road, Niagara-on-the-Lake, Ontario, Canada. Just in case anybody watching this video is local, has a Pan Am, or even if any of you Americans who are watching come across the border, you can come in and take a look through the catalog as well. Everything is ordered in though. We don't stock any of the components at the moment. There's just not quite enough of a demand at the moment. Basically everything is ordered as needed, but it's not horrible. It's actually pretty reasonable. We've already done the one order, like I mentioned, for a CVO Pan America, and the products, again, these products are made in Germany, so very high quality. So keep that in mind. This isn't some rinky-dink stuff that we are putting on our bikes. So I will update you guys though with some future videos on that exhaust and my wish list for my bike. I'm gonna try to make it dialed in exactly for me and my preferences of my style of riding. So again, probably exceeded what I should have. This was supposed to be a short and sweet video, but it is what it is. I can't help myself sometimes when I get super excited about a new vendor, new products. So I hope that's pretty obvious at the moment. So hopefully you guys like this one. If you did, make sure to smash that like button so I know that it's working. Comments, questions. If you have a Pan Am, let me know what you guys think of Wunderlich's products. If you guys are thinking about buying anything, and if you guys have any questions as well, anything about fitment, installation, any videos that you guys want to see in the future, keep in mind, anything that I do buy, I will be showing you guys the installation process of all of those components. So whether it takes me 30 minutes or 3 hours, I'll just be straight up and honest with you guys. And I think some of the products actually come with instructions, which is pretty sweet, because some things are a little bit beyond me because I'm not, you know, a technician, not a mechanic, but I do like wrenching on my own bike when it's super, super easy. The complicated stuff I'll leave for the professionals. So again, hopefully you guys like this video, and be sure to subscribe so you guys don't miss out on future content on the channel. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.